Greetings, I am Liz.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Yeah! Alright, so I reach for my smartphone again and dial Joey's number immediately
It
because
also sounds like she's getting sort of lonely as things. Okay, so that's sort of sort of anxious loneliness, where as things in your life escalate and reach a certain pace, sometimes you just want to be around someone because you're looking for comfort all the time.
Right, but it's also like it's never satisfactory.
So you're like, every time you're not in the presence of someone, you're immediately wanting to be in the presence of someone else, or have something scheduled that you can look forward to and sort of, I know when the next thing's happening.
Right, especially because everybody's been invading your time so much, you're kind of like, the only thing I can do is basically rely on other people to be there and fill up that space.
And what's up? Hey, how can I help you? Daniel, what's going on?
Nothing much. And you?
I'm out of town with some guys from my school. We're just hanging. We're just chilling. They all went out of town and we're just with some guys. You know, the dudes I know from my school because I go to a different school than you in my school.
We got some beer.
Did something happen? Do you need something? Are you okay? You never call me. I don't think you've called me once ever. This is the first time you're calling me. So what's going on, Bern?
Oh, no, Joey. I just called since I thought you might want to hang out tonight.
Dang old Bern, I thought you were going out with Ben tonight. See, because once we're getting along pretty well together, and we got our little boundaries around with each other. It's fine that we're both sort of dating you, and you just ain't gonna officially choose. I guess we're just both dating you, both your boyfriends. So I thought you were going out with him tonight. I was supporting you, because I'm your friend. I'm here for you.
That's what I'm doing now. That is me as a character now. Something came up. My dad isn't home. He's probably at the studio.
Actually, your dad and my mom, Dan, Bern, they're all spending the night together. I kind of wanted to go out of town because I kind of wanted to get my thoughts away from it. They're actually they're checking out this evening.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Why are they in such a rush?
Daniel beats me. I'm kind of in a rush with you, too. But I think now that me and you, haven't established a pace and stuff, I think we're doing better than they are. Dang it.
I think actually, the big thing that I always think is funny, where people are just like, oh my god, these people, when they get to a certain age, they just rush into it, and it's like, well, yeah, because they know what they want.
They have a better idea of what they want. Usually, when you get more mature, again, especially if you've spent time examining your life, you have a better idea of what you want and what works for you.
Right.
But I thought that you wanted them to end up together. Darn, Bern. I thought that's what you were rooting for. Didn't that what you want?
Oh, my dad to be before though I can answer him, I hear his friend calling his name. Hey, you should go back to your friends. That's dodging. That is just dodging. The fact that you mention it is a little weird. That is I don't want to answer this question. We could talk again tomorrow.
Every time I've talked about this question, it's gotten uncomfortable. So,
Yeah. Bye. It's
yeah, sure. Sure thing. I'll call you. Because darn it, it was a little concerning, having you call me and all that. I'll call you.
Right.
Back to the kitchen. Haven't seen you forever.
I know. After Joey hangs up, I go to the kitchen to fix myself a light meal. Although I don't feel that hungry at all. What if Daddy and Joey's mom really do end up together? Whether they feel happy about it? Am I really starting to develop feelings for Joey? I think
it could also just be, oh, bless you, my friend. It could also be that you just aren't sure what your life will look like if another woman or person enters your life. The music changed.
Yeah, the music changed.
By the way.
We have our magical neighbor who has returned.
Who's blasting their industrial techno. It's
yes.
fine. Anyway, I would say, but it doesn't have to be your feelings for Joey. You could wonder about that. And I appreciate the game's sort of planting seeds, because a lot of times we have said, these games, it doesn't seem like the protag's interested in anyone. And in this case, they do seem to be putting there of going, whether the feelings are genuine or fueled by anxiety and social conditioning, Bern is actually examining that they may have feelings for people. That she's are these feelings am I conflicted because of these feelings?
And also they knew Joey from beforehand. That's one. So people fall prey to nostalgia fairly easily, especially in our modern day culture, as far as I know for the US, because literally advertising agencies spend forever training people to react to nostalgia.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Most developed feelings for Joey? They're going crazy over here. My mood only gets worse when Luke turns his music up. I can't take this anymore.
Going next door again. There is something going on with this.
I don't hesitate to bang on his door and window. I need Luke to open up on his door right away so I could tell him to act like a normal person.
Hey, girl, you're here again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here for the same reason, I yell. To ask you to turn down your music.
Relax, girl. No one cares but you. I'll turn down the music for you because you are such a cutie. You look tense.
So tense.
Like, so tense. Did I tell you last time that you look tense? Because you do. What if you come inside for a while? Like, it's totally good in there. It'll help you to relax. Like, I know a lot about relaxing, and most of it is really loud music.
You're creepy. Actually, Luke laughs really hard.
Look, I'm not a pervert, okay?
I don't trust Shadow Men, they're all terrible.
Just come inside and feel free to walk away if you don't want to be with me.
I don't know why, but I end up following him into his house. You are just looking for an escape. You are like, I don't want to be left with my feelings. I don't want to be left with my thoughts. Like, at least this is a person. Like, you are so deeply unhappy. Holy shit, character. You are so self-destructive.
I was going to say that there is really this thing of, again, where this could be interpreted as the character, like, just being basically either airheaded or risky or just sort of, you know, kind of like careless, if you will. But this is a behavior that I recognize absolutely as someone who's just trying to get away from their feelings and trying to get away from their home experience really, really hard.
Yeah.
And even when part of your home experience is, you know, like in this case, like the guys who are making your life hard, that's part of the experience you're trying to get away from, you would still try to escape the other pieces of it in each of the individual guys.
Yeah.
Because that's the best you can do. And so, like, I feel her here, and I have had friends and I myself have done really stupid things when you're just trying to get away from the microcosm that is the middle of your life right now.
Yeah. God. I guess I just want to forget all about Joey. Yep. And being his stepsister.
Yep. Is the whole house going to keep shaking?
Luke offers me weed as soon as I sit on the couch. Well, you know, again, guys, I don't think this one was even rated T for teen.
Like,
we opened on a rape scene. We have mentions of underage drinking and also, like, weed now. I'm like,
there's a lot.
What was this rated? I'm going to have to go look because my brain's like, you are kidding me.
I told you. I'll help you relax.
What's this? I pretend not to know what it is.
You know what it is.
Oh my god, that is so repetitive. Is this supposed to be a comedy now? Luke, are you seriously offering me weed?
You also didn't turn down your music.
At all, you jerk. Luke nods nonchalantly. He holds the joint out for me. No, thanks, Luke.
She really
I'm
is
not going to smoke a joint with you.
She really is a very consistent character in a lot of ways. Like, sometimes, like, if you were playing her as, I am comfortable and my life is going well, she would seem really flighty and really sort of airheaded and wishy-washy in a lot of ways, or self-centered in a lot of different ways. But if you really are, like, her life is full of, like, massive amounts of drama right now and a lot of pain. Like, her choices make so much sense, and she really is, like, I don't want to drink, I don't want to do drugs. She's real consistent about it, even as she's trying to escape things.
Right, but I'm also really surprised. Like, I wonder how long, for me, this will last. Like, will she just start smoking?
I assume he will get her to take it. That's fine. Do you mind if I do? Already lighting up.
Well, enjoy yourself and don't mind me. Don't blow it on me. I mean, you don't know secondhand smoke experience because you can actually get somebody high with that.
You can get, like, what I've heard of a contact high.
Yeah, like, that is...
All right. But let me know if you change your mind.
Your music!
Oh.
I just nod. I could have just left, but I don't feel like staying home by myself. I guess Luke can be a companion for a while. I'm tempted to try the weed when I see that Luke enjoys it so much.
Kind of a stringy dude,
I wonder
to be honest.
if I can get high off of secondhand smoke. What is this? This writer is...
all over the place. It's a little bit wild.
Wow!
This also suddenly feels very like teen novels that I've read, where someone's in despair, when they're really upset, and they end up in a place and they're going, no, I don't want the shit that you use to cope, and then like, well, maybe. I wonder if it's going to affect me anyway. Like, this feels like so many teen novels that I've read in this moment.
This is wild.
Oh, good, we don't do it. Wow.
That evening, I decided to stay at Luke's place. We talk and listen to music together. I didn't know you like Heartless Horizon. They're my favorite band ever.
Well, believe it or not, they're my friends.
Shut up!
Honest to God, we have smoked the most weed together. It was epic.
The bongs have been amazed. We have pounded hard. He shows me some pictures of him with Heartless Horizon on his smartphone. The rest of the evening goes by. I think a relaxing night like this is what I needed. Well, the fact that you're just like,
Something
I don't
weird.
even contemplate, like, stranger's house,
Mhm.
person who really just won't listen to your requests and violates you in that way, basically, of like, hey.
It's socially inappropriate, because,
Yeah.
like, that should be noise pollution for the whole neighborhood.
But the fact that Byrne seems to be the only one who fucking cares, I'm like,
the only one that can hear it. I really do. I love the idea that he is also a ghost, and is just attached to, like, the circumstances of his death.
Right.
And she, who doesn't know she's a ghost, he's like, hey, ghost. And she's like, I didn't even hear that word. Turn down your music. Him, what? It's fine.
What? I decided to stay longer at Luke's as we joke around. I do my best to stay out of trouble. And I hope I'm not making a stupid decision by hanging out here. Or did I jinx myself again?
Poor thing. Please make it home safe.
Oh, God, right?
I don't want to see a bedroom next, all right?
Right? What kind of drama awaits me this time? What will happen to me next? Find out in the next chapter of Freshman Fantasies!
Again, asserting over and over again that you are passive to your experience. Holy crap, that is the fastest load I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know, it was really exciting.
Like, ever. I was gonna say, and being like, what will happen to me is still again. And also then again, like, in the various situations where it's just like, things are being done to you.
Oh, no,
We're still there.
You have a contact high. Everything seems to be moving slowly. Even my laughter. It sounds like it's echoing through the whole house. I know I'm high. I have to admit that it feels pretty good. Everything looks and feels funny right now. I never noticed before that Luke has a mole on his face. And the mole looks so entertaining right now.
Just stare at his face.
I can't stop giggling. Although at the same time, I feel like I'm getting sleepy.
Oh, God.
I never felt like this before. But I like it.
Poor thing.
Oh my God, I do my best to walk to Luke's tiny room to find my purse.
I love that you actually picked up and took your purse with you to go to the neighbor's house.
Right?
That is a level of preparedness that I will have my ID on me. Like, that is, okay.
That's so fucking weird.
No, like, okay, so the girls that I knew when I was younger, especially being in, low-income neighborhoods, low-income, like, social system, there was this experience with a lot of them going, they wouldn't leave the house without an ID because you never know when you'll need to be identified.
Oh,
or identify yourself.
That's a little morbid. Yeah,
and so she's taking her purse with her, despite her apparent socioeconomic status. It does suggest a life of fear to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If I would pass, feels like it takes a lot of energy. That was so close.
It's right.
My phone suddenly rings and shocks me. What's happening to me, Luke?
So don't worry, girl. You're just spacing out. Honestly, you are a great house guest. Baller. And you were surprised when you heard your phone ringing. This is old hat. I know what it's like.
It's fine. I try to find my phone.
It keeps going 1 to the 1 to the 2 to the 3. Come on, let's get started, you bunch of newbies.
Why do I have so much stuff in my purse? Luke laughs.
You have so much stuff in your purse.
Everybody laughs. Where'd you come from, everybody? He joins me in the dining room and helps me find my smartphone.
All of us digging through the purse, laughing our heads off.
So good.
Here you go. It's your dad. Because the phone says, my dad. I mean, dad. You call him dad in your phone.
I call him daddy.
It says daddy.
It's daddy.
Daddy's your dad.
Yes, I squinted the caller ID, even though I've never had to before. Shoot!
Father? You call him father. Yes, father.
Yes, Daddy.
Hi.
It's my dad for real. I shake my head trying to get my mind straight. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, I know people get different types of high. And theoretically, if I had ever actually done drugs, the most experience that I've ever had, purely for theoretical reasons, is really just get a little muggy. And you just sort of feel, relaxed. And that's just kind of what I had, or theoretically had, you know, like, I don't know.
I don't know anything
Getting
about it.
obnoxiously giggly isn't, like, the thing that I've had, but I've heard, theoretically, people who have done the theoretical drugs also are like...
Okay, so, my mom and a bunch of her friends, when I was younger and she was single, like, after she divorced my, dad, there was the experience where they would go out to the bar and go dancing, and she would always sort of report, funny enough, on like what kind of a drunk they were. And so she had one friend that was just an extremely giggly drunk. She's just like, that woman was the funniest drunk she'd ever met in her life and just couldn't stop laughing.
Oh,
and so
boy.
like it's possible some people could be funny high, like they're funny
I
drunk.
know.
But I don't know. All right, mind straight.
Hey, Dad.
Sound no, don't be suspicious.
Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
What's up?
Hey, you're still awake, pumpkin.
Shit, I could have ignored the phone. Yeah, totally.
Okay, I'm coming home soon. I was gonna leave you a voicemail so you could listen to it in the morning and hear my charming voice telling you are a fabulous child. Should I grab our favorite pizza on the way back? Not gonna tell you that this means that our overnight didn't go as well and suddenly had to end because something happened. And I want comfort food, but here we go!
Oh, God, maybe that's what happened.
Isn't that what that sounds like?
Yeah, that kind of does. I was like, oh.
I go out to go have a tryst with my new sort of girlfriend unannounced, and then I'm gonna spend the night together, and then I call my kid when I would assume they were asleep, and then I'm like, oh, you're awake. Do you want our favorite pizza? That sounds like comfort food.
Yeah, kind of. I thought you were going to spend the night with Joey's mom.
With Joey's
mom. Good call.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That means the game actually telegraphed it well. In this case, like, I keep being so frustrated about how intense and dark this game is. And, of course, the spelling errors, typos, whatever. But in a lot of ways, like, the individual pieces aren't badly written. Because, again, I've been able to predict what the author's going for in some cases. Now, we've had some trouble with Burn here or there, but a lot of the other characters feel really solid, even if they're really horrible solid.
It's so wild, yeah. Well, and now, like we mentioned before, like, Ben and Joey have just completely dropped off.
Yeah, so that's disappointing. But again, it's like there are these things once in a while where you're like, this piece of writing is good.
Like, and
keep
what
that.
the fuck? Why? You know, it's just...
Yeah, things didn't work out between us. We had a fight, so I just, better part of valor, called it a night, darling.
Why does that sound familiar?
Besides, it's been a long time since we spent time together, you know? I didn't even realize I haven't seen you much at all. God, I do really get obsessed with things when I focus on them. That's how I've become such a successful artist. So, which pizza do you want? It's one of those, like, artisan specialty pizzas, where, like, one of them's, like, called the Unicorn, or, like, the Raging Inferno, or, like, you know, like, what does it be like? It'd be, like, Picasso's favorite, all those trendy, weird names, right? And then you're just like, ooh, I want the one with pine nuts. God, I've had pine nuts on a pizza. It's so freaking good.
They're so tasty.
It's so goddamn expensive. It's so freaking good. If you ever get a chance to have pine nuts on a pizza, like if you like pine nuts, I would recommend it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
roast, like baked pine nuts.
What is it, like
good.
pine nuts though with specific things?
So it was pine nuts with like an garlic butter sauce, and so it was or also with a white sauce. I've never had them with a red sauce. I think the flavors would clash. Like the red sauce would be too strong because pine nuts have kind of a mild flavor. So you want either like an oil sauce or a white sauce. I was gonna say, and then your other things, like you can have a lot of different other things in there, but you don't want it to be too complex. But honestly, the texture of them is really fun. They kind of like snap and then squish because they stay hard on the outside and then they're soft on the inside, the way garlic melts when you roast it.
Right.
It's really cool.
Alright.
So, which pizza do you want?
The usual or no need
God,
dad?
I think if you've had a contact high,
Burn!
you're like, food!
But Bern also panicked about trying to hide drinking from Dad.
It's true, but you're not thinking very clearly. I need to act normal. Dad's just told me this big thing that's a huge piece of my life. Oh, honey, it didn't work out. Which pizza do you want? Is she accommodating and pleasing to her dad?
Well, actually, drunk or high? Being high, though, is different.
I don't know anything about it, but I feel like she would just say the usual.
Well.
But it's up to you, like your character.
Totally mine. I wrote this. This is what I wanted to do. I got bored of our role plays, and you guys, you know what? We wrote this. Just so you guys know, spoilers, we actually wrote this game. It's been alive the whole time. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. We've never written it. Okay, so, God, I actually don't know. Because I could see both of them, but, like, to me, she really, like, keeps trying to hide her life from her dad.
And the thing is if she says no, would that be more or less unusual if she's awake?
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's a good point.
Because at this point, like, one, your body could be like, ooh, food, because that's the thing that I've heard associated. I don't know if it's exactly true. I would just say, and the other thing could be like, I want to be there to support my daddy.
Right. Okay, I guess the usual, like, so the biggest thing, at least theoretically, as far as I know, like the munchies, yeah. Well, the same thing we always get. Pepperoni.
With extra cheese and bell peppers, sweetie?
That sounds good. Fuck you.
Ah.
Yes, please.
This game just is trying to sell pizza. Secretly, this game is trying to sell pizza. Like, the whole thing is
World's longest pizza commercial.
Yep.
What
this
the
is
hell?
Secretly Arcade Spirits, which was trying to sell pizza.
The whole time. We knew it.
Okay, then I'll see you in about an hour.
Oh, right! But we're gonna have to deal with that in the next one! Yay! So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We have some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!